It's a good news week for anybody who loves fast cars, heists, and especially family. We've got some new racing games to talk about, including Fast and Furious Arcade Edition making its way to console.
And we got some news regarding the upcoming Black Ops 7, including price and when we can expect it. We're going to talk about all this stuff and a whole bunch more right now on Gaming News Weekly. What's up, everybody? It's time for another episode of Gaming News Weekly, the best weekly video game news show out there. Every single Monday, we're bringing you all the biggest news from the video game industry. You can find us on YouTube and podcast services everywhere. My name is E-Rock the Red, and as always, joined by this fine gentleman, Mr. Full Clip. What's going on, dude? How are you?
How's it going? Doing all right, you?
Oh, man, I am good. It's, I'm just chilling. It's real nice. I'm feeling good. I'm ready to go. I've been playing a lot of video games. So yeah, it's been, nice. It's been real exciting. And it's like lately, like it's been so hot, like all the time. This is the weather segment of Gaming News Weekly. Every week we talk about the weather right up front. No, but it's been so hot where I haven't been wanting to do like anything. I've been just really kind of like meh. And today the heat broke, and I feel like a new man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get you. I'm waiting for this little heat streak to go away so I can get outside, do some yard work and stuff. But there's always more video games to be played until then.
You been playing anything new, exciting?
Just
not new or exciting?
I mean, not really new or exciting. But to me, it's new and exciting still. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, still playing that from last week and loving it. I got about 30 hours in now.
Oh damn! You got to be close to finishing it, right? How many hours are those games?
It was 10 hours before I saw the opening title screen and got out of the prologue. So,
oh jeez.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very cool. Do you think this is gonna are you gonna just go right into another Assassin's Creed? Is this your intro into what was the one?
I don't think
Shadows?
So.
Is that the one?
Shadows is the new one, and I would like to play it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't on sale. This one was like $15, and I think there's Rogue in between. I don't really know much about the setting of Rogue. I just remember the trailer with the raspy voice lady.
Yeah.
That's all I know about it. I wasn't really interested in that, so I'll probably, for my own sanity, because these games are so huge and they are kind of repetitive, I'll put some time between this one, wait for Shadows to go on sale, and then pick it up somewhere down the line.
Yeah. I hope. I mean, it's maybe I could see Shadows being like a Black Friday deal.
Yeah,
get it for like $25 or something for that. That would be nice. But yeah, it's like we're already in August. Almost more than halfway through August, and we're it's funny that we're now getting into the fall, the big fall games and stuff like that. So, very cool. And then we'll have that Black Friday sales be upon us in no time. Talking Game of the Year, we're gonna be talking Game of the Year soon. Man, this year went fast. It went super fast, in my opinion.
Doesn't feel like we should be here yet.
No, I know. Let's not. We don't need to rush it. We're still in summer, in the dog days of summer, whichever ones those are. I don't know which ones are the dog days. But anyways, let's talk about what I played. I played the demo for Hell Is Us. Are you familiar with this game?
I think we talked about it. What was the setting on it?
We did. Briefly, it's like a third-person, action adventure game where you have a sword and you have to fight. I could see how it's all kind of running together because it doesn't. When you talk about it, it doesn't really, do anything new or exciting until you get into the game. So the demo's out on. I played it on PlayStation, but I know it's available on Steam, and it's a couple hours long, maybe an hour and a half. And it really got me excited for this game. Just the style of the game, the overall, the menus, the way the gameplay looks. It's cool. It's different. It's not like I don't know what the cost is gonna be because it's definitely like it toes the line between that kind of like the AAA experience and something that might be a little bit less. Um, but it was the story is enjoyable. It's weird. It's very weird. There's a lot of puzzles. And then the fighting is good. It's not like a Souls-like or anything. It's very just your basic like action game, but you have this like magic sword that only hurts these creepy, weird monster things. Yeah, it's cool. But yeah, check out the demo if you're at all interested. It's definitely worth checking out. And you have like a drone. There's like a drone that like sticks to your back, and you could like have it do stuff, which is cool.
Yeah.
I like that feature. Like when there's two monsters in a room, you could have the drone go and like keep one occupied while you fight this other one. So there's different commands you could give the drone. It's a cool idea. So I'm pretty sold on that one. And then the latest in the the multiplayer adventures that me and my friends have, where there's always something new. We got into Peak. Have you seen this game or heard about it?
From the name, is it the one where they're climbing the mountain?
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the one. It's just like very cartoony. You're these weird little cartoony creatures, and you have to climb to the premise is you climb to the top of the mountain. You work together. You lose stamina, you lose health, you got to find food. But it has like proximity chat, so you could hear, like if you're high up on the mountain, you could hear them, or if you're in like a valley, your voice like echoes and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, it's fun. It's a fun game, a lot of laughs, real silly. So that one, it's on sale right now. I got it for like under $5.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one.
I don't know how much it's worth, but I would say under $5.
Oh, sure. If you can get like 4 people in there and just have a good time, that's what I've seen a lot of really funny clips on TikTok of just people with their friends and just hilarity ensues.
Yes, like people pushing people off mountains and stuff like that. It's cool because they'll be like climbing up, and you could reach out your hand and like help pull them up and stuff. So it's a fun co-op game. Yeah, it's absolutely worth $5 if you got a bunch of friends that just want to have some fun and play something silly for a little bit. But yeah, that is it for our for my gaming this week. Should we move things along?
Yeah, let's get into it.
All right, we got the full clip seal of approval to move things along. Let's get into our new releases from this past week. First up, Madden NFL 26. It's back, baby. It's football season here in the good old US of A, and we got Madden on PC, PS5, Xbox S, X, and Nintendo Switch 2. I was very surprised that they've already ditched the PS4 and the Xbox One. Usually they're making those games for years after, Like, I think, like, FIFA is still on, like, the PS3. Maybe the Wii. Well, I think they're still making it for the Wii.
I think, just all these insane iterations they're making to these games just can't hold up on the old hardware.
It's true. It is true. Like this one, so yeah, this one is more of, the Madden that you either love or you love to hate. This one, the new features are everything I've read. It's all about this new AI that they've added into the game, which is helping them to add like a ton of like real life plays and strategies from like previous games that they were able to have AI kind of get and it put in the game. So, I don't know. That's cool, I guess. There are also revamped franchise and superstar modes. So I think those were complaints in previous years, and I think they're enjoyable now. And then, like, the other cool thing, it's now adding extreme weather conditions, so you could play in, like, a blizzard or something, which sounds cool. So I haven't been, I think the last time I bought a Madden was in, like, 1999 or something.
Yeah.
But it's on Game Pass now, this one. So I might dip my toes in the old Madden, see how the Bills are doing. Go Bills. Yeah, is this something you'd ever consider? I mean, I know you're not going to buy it.
Okay.
Say you had Game Pass.
Yeah.
Would you ever check it out?
The one thing where you kind of hooked me there was the extreme weather conditions. I'm a sucker
Right,
for that stuff.
dude.
Like, I like playing SimCity 2000
Yeah.
and destroy the city with aliens. I hope I can do that in a Madden
Yeah.
game. That'd be cool.
I don't know how extreme it gets, but yeah,
Tsunami.
the lightning's just coming down and,
Yeah.
and killing people as the game plays. This is why they need to bring back these. I mean, we talk about it a lot. The arcade sports games.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
Let us have lightning that kills players and tsunamis that take out entire teams. Make it a possibility. We should do this. We gotta get investors and put these dreams into reality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm constantly writing down our good ideas. So one of these is going to have to work at some point.
Oh, I thought you were just building a case against me for the insane asylum.
I mean, one way or the other, it's going to get me a lot of money.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Drag X Drive. This is our latest new release. It's the new Nintendo Switch 2 game that they showcased, where it utilizes the mice in the controller. So you could, you do the wheelchair movements with this, and then you flick it to throw the thing, because it's 3-on-3 wheelchair basketball, if you're not aware of it. An interesting idea. When we saw this, we're like, why? I know I think we were both in agreement, like, why does this exist?
Right. It seems like a gimmick just to use the mice controls.
Absolutely.
And it just seems like a Rocket
Yes.
League that is going to be a pain in the ass to actually play.
Yeah, how do you do it? You have to sit at a table or something? Like, I don't understand. You gotta... Anyways, people are in agreement. It's at a 65 on OpenCritic. They say the gimmick is cool. It works, but there's very little content actually on the game once you get past that to keep it interesting. So, I don't know. What else can you use I know they use the mice for, like, doing, like, aiming in, like, Metroid and stuff like that, that's a great idea. I know a lot of keyboard and mouse fans are excited about that. But what else? Let's brainstorm here. What else can we use the mice for in a game? Maybe like shifting a car. I don't know.
It could be cool when you come to like a fine motor control kind of thing, like playing a game of Operation or some equivalent of that in a game. That would be cool.
That's a good idea. Yeah, keep it like, maybe they'll utilize that in like a Mario Party or a WarioWare type thing, where you have that fine motor control. That's a good idea. So yeah, we'll keep thinking about it. There's got to be better ideas than wheelchair basketball.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, that one is out now if you want it. And then lastly, let's talk about a game called Off. Now, this game just came out on August 15th on PC and Nintendo Switch. This is a remake, a remaster, if you will, of a 2008 game that was made in RPG Maker. During the time, it was a very popular game, got everybody excited. It's just a classic turn-based game, very bare bones, very much looks like I would say like one of the old like Pokemon games for like the Game Boy or something like that. It's really old school looking, but now it's remade. They've updated some of the features and that sort of thing, and it's getting rave reviews. It's at a 79 on Metacritic for this one. I don't know much about it at all. Like, I've never heard of the original one. I didn't know anything about this one until I started seeing people talking about this turn-based role-playing game. And one of the things that just I thought was cool was that, like, instead of like the elements like fire, water, like this one, the elements they use are smoke, metal, plastic, meat, and sugar, which I don't know. So I'm intrigued. You ever hear of this one before?
No, not of this in particular, but you just like opened a memory for me of playing around with something. It may have been RPG Maker or something, but they had this game called like Dink Smallwood. And it was like your demo, and then you could make that into whatever you want. It's like a Zelda top-down. It looked a lot like this.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a template game to make your own from.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I like it really took me down as I was reading about this. It took me down a rabbit hole of like um, RPG Maker and like all the stuff that came from that. But yeah, this one it's out now. If you're a fan, I've heard that it's a lot of fun. It can be played, I think, beaten in 10, 15 hours. So check it out. All right, that is it for our new releases from this past week. Let's get this show moving with our news of the week. All right, first up, we got some leakage. Black Ops 7 leakage. So the leaker, the very reliable leaker, Bill Kuhn, he released that the game is set to come out November 14th on every system: PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, S, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, but no Nintendo Switch 2. Which is interesting because let's remember back a few years ago to the Activision Blizzard merger thing when a big part of this whole thing was Call of Duty and them saying Call of Duty is guaranteed full feature parity on the Nintendo Switch 2 going forward, or Nintendo consoles going forward, which it's interesting that it's the only one that is not listed there. So I don't know. I mean, we're all reading into this. Nothing is official. It's all leaks. They could announce it somewhere down the line at a later date, but it's interesting that it's going to be on PS4 and Xbox One, but no Nintendo Switch 2, which is maybe they're working on the mouse mode for it.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Is it like a keyboard plug-in for the Switch? Does that work? That might be cool. I didn't know. I forgot about this where they were like making these promises.
Sure. Anybody's going to have a keyboard.
Yeah. Forgot about these where they're making these promises to Nintendo for feature parity. Was Black Ops 6 on there, or did they just mean like at some unspecified point in the future we'll start this?
That's true. I don't know. I think, at the time, it was like all future Call of Duty games. Black Ops 6 was excluded because I think that was under, that one was being like created at the time or whatever, or something. But now, granted, this is the first time that we've had like back-to-back Call of Duty games in calendar years.
Yeah.
Usually they'll do one, take a year off, do another one, but we're getting two in a row. So I don't know if that has anything to do with this, if it's maybe the same engine that they used previously and they need something else for. I just thought it was interesting that that's the only one. And Nintendo Switch 2, people bought that being told that, you're going to be playing these games, like including all your next gen games, you are also going to be able to get on the Switch console. Which is, I don't know, which is very interesting.
Yeah, maybe
so we'll see.
Yeah, maybe in the future.
But we won't have long to wait. So they this week, Gamescom starts this coming week, and the opening night live event hosted by Jeff Keighley is on the 19th, and there is we're getting more information on the 19th, new trailer and that sort of thing, gameplay trailer. There was did you happen to see I think it just came out like either yesterday or earlier today, like a teaser. There was like a Black Ops 7 teaser trailer, but it was about like the guild. It was just like a news story.
No, I haven't seen it.
Did you see that? Yeah. It was it didn't have, like, you couldn't even tell it was for Black Ops because it was just like a news story about robots being used as like a, I don't know, police or military or something like that. And then like whoever was the owner of that. And then I was surprised because then it said Black Ops 7 at the end. So, they got the story worked out, but yeah, we'll have to wait until the 19th for more information about that. But I did think what was cool about that though is that there is that window so Battlefield 6 comes out October 10th. So, you've got, it's not going to be in exact competition with Black Ops, which we were kind of curious when that's going to happen. It'll be interesting to see how that works. So I'm hearing a lot of people moving towards the Battlefield side this time around. So it's going to be very interesting to see the sales, see who is playing what, especially when they are coming out so close together. So yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I'm part of that crowd. I believe I'm going to go for Battlefield this year. It just doesn't excite me that much when you just had Black Ops 6 and we're going into Black Ops 7. You know it's going to be
Right.
kind of
and you know it's going to be the same.
yeah, same
Yep.
engine, same everything. At least if we were going to like Modern
Yeah.
Warfare, things would feel a little bit different. It's all Call of Duty, but it
Yeah.
feels different with the different titles and storylines. So it's going to be on Game Pass, we can assume. So maybe eventually I'll re-update that and get back in there and see what it's like if I get tired of Battlefield. But
True.
I don't know. Maybe in 2026.
There you go. Yeah, it is nice when you just mentioned that you can, if you want to just see what it's like, you could buy a month of Game Pass and check it out. I do like that. It's the positive side of the argument that we're only just renting games anymore.
Right.
We don't own anything. So it is nice to, if you just want to play it for a little bit, you can just rent it for a little bit. So that is cool. I did play a little bit more of the Battlefield open beta this weekend. I only played like a couple more matches, but yeah, man, it's fun. I think you're gonna have a lot of fun with it. I wasn't certain I was gonna buy it, but the more I do get in there and play it, I'm like, we'll see what my financial situation is looking like closer to October, and maybe I'll snag it. But all right, while we're talking about Gamescom, we do have some information about the games that are going to be shown at one night or opening night live on Tuesday, August 19th. Jeff Keighley he put out some tweets. He put out like a little teaser trailer too, showing some of the games that he's going to be talking about. Now it's not, we got to temper our expectations. It's not like one of his big events, but we'll get some cool stuff. I know, let's see. Call of Duty Black Ops 7, Resident Evil Requiem, Ghost of Yotei, Ninja Gaiden 4, The Outer Worlds 2, Silent Hill F, World of Warcraft Midnight, Black Myth Wukong, and Lords of the Fallen 2 are the games that have been confirmed. And then I know there's like they're going to show Fallout Season 2 trailer, I believe, which I'm really excited for. And then a Claire Obscure Expedition 33 musical performance, which I love the music in that game. So actually, this is the first time I've ever really been excited for a musical performance being announced at one of these. So I'm really hyped to watch this event this week. It looks like it's going to be about 2 hours long with a 30-minute pre-show. So we should have a lot of good stuff in there. So we'll be talking about it here next week after the fact. What are you hoping to see? Anything that you want to see more of?
Fallout. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Season 2. I know Macaulay Culkin's going to be in there doing something, and that's just a plus.
Saw that. Yeah,
he was on Hot Ones talking a little bit about it.
Yes. Yeah, I'm excited. Anything else? The new World of Warcraft.
Yeah, that'll be
interesting. Where you get back
but,
into World of Warcraft.
Yeah, it's only been a decade.
Yeah. So, and those are just the things that have been announced. So hopefully, we'll get some other stuff. I'm sure we will. I mean, it's a 2-hour show. So yeah, we'll get some cool stuff. It starts at Tuesday, 2:00 Eastern. So, 2 p.m. Eastern. So I'll be watching that at work. I mean, no, I won't if my boss is listening to this, which would be kind of cool if my boss was listening to this. I didn't know you were a fan. Thank you. All right. Anything else about Gamescom or opening night live?
Nah, we can move along.
All right, let's do it. We're speeding through this show, which is good because I got shit to do. All right, let's talk about the PlayStation Plus catalog for August. We got a good one. We got a good one here. The games that are available starting August 19th. If you are a PlayStation Plus Extra Premium subscriber, Mortal Kombat 1, Marvel's Spider-Man, Sword of the Sea, Earth Defense Force 6, Unicorn Overlord, Atelier Ryza 3 Alchemist of the End and the Secret Key, Indica, Harold Halibut, and Coral Island. And if you're a PlayStation Plus premium subscriber, Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 Nemesis are also available. Let me hear your thoughts on this month's subscription catalog. Whatever shit this is called.
Seems like a fairly good lineup. There are a few in there that I'd like to try out, like Mortal Kombat. And, I've never played a Spider-Man game on console, but I hear they're good.
They're so good.
Earth Defense Force. Dude. Yeah, Earth Defense Force 6. I don't know. I'm going to have to look into that because I feel like I played an Earth Defense Force game way back in the day. I don't recall really anything about it.
Dude, I remember looking into this one at one point because I was hearing, I don't know, mixed reviews, but I remember watching the trailer and it looks bonkers. As a, included in the service, I would absolutely check it out because, you're flying, it's you got, these, I don't know, mech suit type things on, and you're just killing, random aliens throughout. And I think was it Capcom? I don't know. But, yeah, dude, that's just one of them. For me, I haven't played Mortal Kombat 1 yet. I love the Mortal Kombat games. They're so much fun. I always wait until, there's the, that Ultimate Collection where they have all the DLC and shit like that added into there.
Yeah.
So, I haven't played it yet, so I'm excited for that. Marvel Spider-Man, I 100%ed that. Great game. Sword of the Sea is a day one game. That one, it's from the people that did Abzu, Journey. This one, you surf these giant waves of sand and water. It looks beautiful. So that one I'm super excited for. I don't have time for Unicorn Overlord or Atelier Ryza. Those are big, big games. But I will say this. Indica. If anybody has not played Indica and has a subscription to this game, you could play this game in 6-7 hours. It was one of my favorite games from last year. I think it was last year. And it's a strange game. It's very interesting game. It's not it's not perfect, but it's so different and so well made that I loved it. And then Harold Halibut. We've talked about that a bunch. Fully handmade in a claymation. Again, never got to check that one out. So yeah, man. If we're rating these on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm at a 9 on this one for me. I'm very, very hyped.
Yeah, I'm up there.
Give me your rating.
Probably an 8 on that.
There we go. Yeah, dude. I'm excited. So already, I'm gonna download the Mortal Kombat 1 right away on Tuesday and get in there just to see what that's all about. I heard good things about this one, so I'm gonna try it out. All right, and then one of my favorite times of our show when we get some new game announcements and we got some fun arcade racing games, which are my favorite style of racing games. First one being Hot Wheels Let's Race Ultimate Speed. Now this is, we've had the Hot Wheels games come out recently. Great games. I think there were 2 of them. Very fun, well-made arcade races. If you're a fan of Hot Wheels toys, or race games, great games. This one is based on a children's show. So it looks like it's similar to those games that we played, but this one's more cartoony, more family-friendly. It does have all the, the cars and the characters from Hot Wheels and from the TV show. That one, it actually has the whoever is in the show that drives the cars and that sort of thing is in this game. So this one's more for kids. But again, if they can make the racing game as good as they have on the previous ones, it's all about the tracks for them, because you're driving through these crazy tracks in a real world scenario, and that's a lot of fun. You played those ones, right? Or at least one of them.
Yeah, I played some of the older Hot Wheels games like that, more just typical racetrack style. I had no idea that this Netflix show existed. It seems like Hot Wheels is making a pivot here to be current with the kids. This looks like, a Paw Patrol style thing or almost like a Power Rangers thing maybe. And that's interesting. They're keeping it fresh, I guess. Get the kids interested in cars with gigantic stacked engines on them.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. For a while, so I used to work at Toys R Us, and the only people that bought Hot Wheels were like these old dudes.
Yep.
And it was always like the old dudes coming in looking for, to complete their collections and stuff like that. So yeah, it is interesting to get that out there, get some younger kids back into cars and trucks and racing and stuff like that again. So that's very cool. That comes out October 24th. So hopefully it's a good game. And then the other one, this one I'm pretty excited for, Fast and Furious Arcade Edition. So this is 100% the game from that old arcade racer that was like in the movie theater, in your arcade, where you sit down and you play the Fast and Furious, but now it's updated, obviously. Just a crazy like arcade version of the game. Being our resident Fast and Furious expert, what are your thoughts? Family? No
Well,
family.
Full disclosure, as an expert, I've only seen like 1 through 5, but I'm gonna give it a family.
But you've watched 411 times.
Yes.
So
yeah, this looks cool. I mean, like I miss the days of these console games coming to. Well, I'm sorry, these arcade games coming to console, because back like on the Sega Genesis, I remember playing. I don't even know what it was, like Lethal Combat or Lethal Weapon or something like that, and it's like one of those shooting arcade games where you used to have like the light gun, but you just did it with the controller.
Yes.
And I just have fond memories of being able to play the arcade games like forever, no quarters needed.
Right? Yeah, those are good games. Now, like, I do need to preface this by saying, like, this game is being made by Game Mill, who just makes, like, they just keep throwing out, like, random games. Like, they're associated with, like, all these, like, kind of just shitty licensed games, So I don't know if what to expect regarding this, but I will say it looks fun as hell. And if there is like so the trailer says split screen multiplayer, does not mention anything about an online multiplayer, which I'm hoping there is that. How do you not have an online multiplayer for this game? Because that is where it looks like the most fun, with like the stuff falling down around you, the cars doing flips and wheelies and rocket boosts and stuff like that. It looks like it would be fun to play against other people. So yeah, it reminded me of, like, we used to get these all the time, these like arcade racers, like remember, obviously like the Burnout series, like Burnout, was great. Do you remember Split Second? Where it was
the
like
the name. There's a yellow car or something on the front of it.
So that one, like, you could either like it would trigger these events that would happen, and you could either like pause time or something. I don't remember, but that one was like the biggest, like craziest arcade racer. But yeah, I'm happy to see that Fast and the Furious is back in our homes where it belongs.
Yeah.
I don't know if Vin Diesel is going to be in it.
I don't think they can afford the licensing.
I mean, Vin Diesel comes cheap these days, I think. I think
that's
he
true.
actually delivers the game to your house.
Yeah, when that movie series is
not
over,
doing much.
man's going to be uncastable. Unless they revive Triple X, and I hope they do.
I thought you were going to go with Riddick. I would have been in more agreement with the Riddick than the Triple X, but, sure, Triple X. Didn't they try that with who took over his spot?
Ice, like Ice Cube was in Triple
or
X
something.
2.
Yeah.
But Triple X3 brings them both together, and like Jason Statham, and they can all Triple X3. That's the 3 guys.
No, that sounds hot. I do occasionally I'll do like an internet search, and I'll just put in XXX into it to try to watch that movie.
Yeah, see if a new one's coming out.
Yeah, I get mixed results, but yeah. So yeah, let me try it at home. Let me know what you find. All right. That's it. We not much else to talk about. We're early. You want anything else you want to chat about?
I didn't come prepared enough for that. Nope.
No, me neither. We could talk about Triple X more if you want, or our favorite Vin Diesel movies. I did see actually that there is another Fast and Furious on the way. I don't know when. I thought it was over, but it is not over, and possibly will never be over. But
yeah, I thought the last one was like
more.
the Fate of the Furious. It was supposed to be the last one, or maybe that's the one coming out. I don't follow it.
Oh, I think I'm remembering it now. No, it was left as a cliffhanger. I'm remembering it now. There was a submarine that breaks through the ice. Well, spoiler alert for the last one. But it doesn't really spoil much. At the very end of it, like there's a submarine that comes to like save them, and then I think now they have to go on the submarine.
We're gonna have to have a part 2 to this ending final. Gotcha.
I think yes. I'm excited. Yeah. All right. Well, any for our viewers, our listeners, let us know your favorite Fast and the Furious moments, and we'll talk about them on our other podcasts, The Fat and the Furious, where we talk about those movies. All right. Well, thanks so much for checking out this episode of Gaming News Weekly. Definitely go watch that Gamescom this week. We'll be talking about that next week. So, you'll have that's your homework, everybody. Go do that, or don't, and just listen to us talk about it. That works too. But yeah, we'll be back next week to chat about that. Hopefully some new exciting things come out of Gamescom. And more homework. Go to YouTube, Pop Culture Playground, and hit subscribe there. That way you could watch this show full with all the trailers and all the fun stuff there. Or if you just want podcasts, go to anywhere podcasts are found. Type in GNW when that pops up. Hit subscribe there. That way every Monday morning it will be ready for you to listen to. And then check us out on TikTok. And that's all I got. Anything else you want to add?
Nope.
Nope, it is. All right, we're out of here. Thanks so much. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.